How do you book paying gigs? I would start with unpaid gigs. Open mics, writers' rounds, karaoke, maybe contests, battle of bands. Connect with fans, friends, the local scene. Then you move on to gigs with guaranteed crowds or it's a free ticket. And you might kind of be background. I'm so sorry. I know you're a star. I see it. But they don't see it yet. They're going to walk by you because they just want to go to the bar. Then there's what we call like a soft ticket show. Then finally, the top tier of like traveling, touring, earning money would be a headliner hard ticket. Some real world numbers. You sell out a 200 capacity room at $15 a ticket. That is $3,000. Venue's going to take $250. Take 20% off of that. If it was a 4-band bill and you split it evenly, now you're looking at $550. But say you didn't sell out. Oh my God, my show didn't sell out. It's so hard. Only 45 people came. That's still really good. We need more bands. We don't need more billionaires. Amplified. My name's Kristen Ford. I'm the host of Oberman Amplified, a podcast about the entertainment business, mindset, and busting down the doors to all the gatekeepers. Who am I? I'm an artist who's played over 2,000 shows in 50 states and 10 countries. I'm also a consultant for the website Indie on the Move that helps independent artists tour. And I'm endorsed by Gallagher Guitars, the best guitars around. How do you book paying gigs? To quote my late great friend Hugh McGowan, the money doesn't exist until they walk through the door. So in order to book paying gigs, you need to understand the ways that bands earn money. And by bands, I mean artists, entertainers, comedians, poets. It's just the way artists earn money is from the venue, which could be ticket sales, bar sales, a guarantee. From the merch table, so sales of physical merchandise. From the fans, this is digital subscriptions. Think Patreon. I have my Kristen Ford Mechanics shout out. What up? Or crowdfunding. Kickstarter is a big one, but there's different sites you can use, as well as like selling a VIP experience. I'd say that's, if the fans are going to support that, that's a way you can earn money on your live show. You also earn monies on the back end from live performance royalties. Assuming that you register your songs, you write your songs, you play your songs, you will get a small royalty back at the end of tour, which is always nice. Finally, sponsorship is a means of earning money on tour. Think about like Jägermeister did a lot for rock bands, or it's the Vans Warped Tour, which sadly doesn't exist anymore. But you know, there's ways that you could be sponsored to earn money on tour, or sometimes labels will pay for a band to go on tour, even though they maybe are losing money. They'll give them tour support in order to support the release of that record. Those are ways that you can earn money. So that means like a paying gig. So I would start with unpaid gigs. Open mics, writers' rounds, karaoke, maybe contests, battle of bands. Connect with fans, friends, the local scene. So I would start with unpaid gigs. Open mics, writers' rounds, karaoke, maybe contests, battle of bands. Connect with fans, friends, the local scene. You build a social media following, build your mailing list. And you can be playing a song at open mic and saying, hey, pre-save my new single. Or please pull out your phone and like go to Spotify and check out my new single, or follow me on Instagram, and in the link tree, you'll see the pre-save for my new single. So these are all ways you can be connected with people in real life and driving them to your social media life. And also the same way that you go out to an open mic and you would network with people, think about your social media like that. Like be following the kind of venues you want to play, be following the artists and the artist managers that you want to work with. Okay, so you start with the free shows. Then you move on to gigs with sort of like guaranteed crowds, or it's a free ticket. So this could be like a brewery, or like a food truck court, or farmers markets, street festivals, you know, community events, fundraisers, something with your church, or like Pride Weekend, or take your dog to the park dressed up like Super Mario Day, and they don't mind if you pop up and do like a hip hop set. I mean, awesome. Whatever it is, these are free, and there's probably people hanging out. And you might kind of be background. I'm so sorry. I know you're a star. I see it. But they don't see it yet. They're going to walk by you because they just want to go to the bar and you're just like playing in the corner. But it's a great way to, again, be growing your email list, promoting your most recent single, and working towards those 10,000 hours of playing live, really cutting your teeth. In terms of a songwriter process, it's great to play a song over and over again, because sometimes you think, you know what, this bridge is too long, or I need more upbeat songs. I'm only playing ballads and it gets boring during a set. So maybe for my next record, I'm going to write more up-tempo songs, and that's your hit. You never know. Okay, so I digress. So those are guaranteed free shows. Then there's what we call like a soft ticket show. So that's where you're opening for a band, or you're playing a cover set. Maybe it's like at a casino and people are just sort of there, but they're also being drawn to see your band. Maybe there's a small cover. So another sort of soft ticket is you put together a whole lineup, like a 4-band bill. You reach out to 3 other bands, say, hey, I want to reach out to this venue for this Saturday. You pick a day 3 to 6 months in advance. Maybe you say, hey, everybody just hold like Thursday through Tuesday. I hope we can get Saturday night. It's Bobby's birthday, but otherwise, these are the days. And then you pitch them that full bill and they will get back to you and say, okay, you got it. Finally, the top tier of like traveling, touring, earning money would be a headliner hard ticket. And if you are looking to get a booking agent, which I think for a lot of people, they're like, that is super helpful. Someone to set up gigs for you, decide how much you're going to get paid, handle all the logistics, like for a commission, that's great. But again, the Hugh McGowan quote, the money doesn't exist till they walk in the door. If you don't have a history of selling tickets, then there's no money for that booking agent to make. Hard tickets, you sell tickets to your show. Sometimes it's a guarantee versus ticket sales. Sometimes you get a bonus if the bar does super well. And you can also sell VIP tickets. My friend Tom Goss does this. There's a VIP tier. It's more expensive. You get there earlier. You get a special something. You get to hear a few songs from soundcheck, hang out, take a photo. And then boom, 2 hours later, the doors open for everyone else. So great way to make a little extra money if you are the headliner. Just to give you some real world numbers. So say you sell out a 200 capacity room at $15 a ticket. That is $3,000. And the venue is going to take $250. That's, for sound, for security, for whatever. They'll take the $250 off the top. And then I'm going to multiply that to $2,750 from your sold out 200 capacity show at $15 tickets. I'm going to take 20% off of that, which could be for a booking agent, a manager, a ticketing fee, a promoter fee, or sometimes just the venue will take 20% after they've recovered sound. That money gonna go somewhere, okay? So we had $2,750, 80% of that. Now we're giving $200 to the opening act, and that leaves $2,000 for the headliner. Just assuming you had an opening act with a $200 budget and you sold it out and now you have $2,000. Or if it was a 4-band bill and you split it evenly, now you're looking at $550. Plus merch, fans, royalties, sponsorship, whatever other revenue. But say you didn't sell out. Oh my God, my show didn't sell out. It's so hard. I worked so hard. I told everyone. They said they were coming and they didn't. Only 45 people came. That's still really good. 45 tickets sold. There's probably a few girlfriend, boyfriend, people know somebody, don't want to pay a ticket that will come anyway, and they are going to fill out the room and the bar is going to have like a decent night. 200 capacity room, 45 tickets sold at $15 a ticket. You're looking at $675. Minus $250 for sound, times 80%, that's $340. Now say you have it in the contract that the opener gets $200. Now that's only $140 for the headliner, or you split it evenly, it's $85 per band for a 4-band bill. If you only draw 45 people. So just the takeaway of like how to book paying gigs, I mean, it just takes time. It's like build trust, get your 10,000 hours of live performance, connect with industry and with the audience, and make sure that the experience, you're like having fun. I mean, it's music, it's performance. It's like, it's the best. Make sure you're having fun with it and make sure that it's sustainable, because you're going to get burnt out or you're going to get overexposed or your credit cards are going to get maxed. So just try to, be choosy about which opportunities you say, I'm going to go for this. And, lucky breaks will come. Festivals, opening slots, sold out headline shows. I remember the first time I sold out the Lizard Lounge in Cambridge, and it was a really, really amazing feeling. And that's a 95 capacity room. And I had people texting me, I can't get in. Have a great gig. I mean, wow, what a feeling. So it doesn't have to be Madison Square Garden to still be meaningful. And, sometimes when you're playing for not a very big turnout, that super fan who always contributes to your Patreon, or your next time you have a Kickstarter, or who has a big social media following and shares your new single, or who always comes to the show ready to have such a great time and is going to bring 5 friends. I mean, that is someone you could meet at any gig, even with one person. It might even be the sound person. It might even be the bartender. Have fun with it. The numbers are tight, so it makes sense to try to just be good to your fans, do what you can in terms of scaling. And there are artists who, in order to sell more tickets, they'll run meta ads. But I think it's good to have a little bit of a basis of what do you expect to make before you go giving all of that to big tech. Because we need more bands. We don't need more billionaires. Okay. If you liked this, please drop a comment, your favorite venue to play. I hope to see you next time.